Hey y'all, how you doing today? Dana here, and I have got some really good food coming your way in just a minute. And I don't even have a name for this. This is just jazzed up consomme rice. I made consomme rice yesterday, and today I'm gonna jazz it up with some other things, so to show you some of the things I do. Y'all list below some of the things you would do with this. Now y'all know this consomme rice is delicious, but I'm gonna add some things to it to make it a meal in one. So let me tell you what I've got that I'm gonna add, and I'll get started cooking as I go. First of all, we're gonna need some butter. Y'all need some butter? We need some butter. We're gonna put it in our Dutch oven here, or our skillet, whatever type pan you've got that you wanna use. And I put about a half a stick in there. We're gonna let that melt, and then we're gonna put in some drained mushrooms, a small can of drained mushrooms. Yum, 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 yum. I love mushrooms. Now, if you don't like them, leave them out. And another thing we're gonna put in there is some meat. This is some chopped steak that I have chopped up into pieces. So we're gonna add that in here when it gets going a little better. At the end, we'll add the rice when we get all this good stuff cooked. Y'all doing okay today? I'm doing good. Man, are we having some thunderstorms. So I thought I was gonna be running around doing some other stuff today, but I'm staying here because we've got a lot of lightning and some rain coming down. So right now it's not, so that's a good thing. But anyway, here we go, cooking some good food for you. I'm gonna stir these up. Can y'all see in my pan there? Get those stirred up. And I always like a little Worcestershire sauce in there with this, so I'm gonna add probably two tablespoons, and then I'm gonna drop me down some peppers. But first, I've got to cut this up. Get me a pepper cut up. I hope y'all are doing okay. I'm doing good. Life is treating me very well. Hope it is for you. But anyway, I'm gonna chop this up. And I gotta tell y'all some funnies about that consomme rice. Y'all know yesterday I did the consomme rice, and spell check kept changing it to consume. So it kept saying consume rice. And on the reel that I did, it says consume rice, the first one. And I went back and did another one that said consomme. But anyway, it's a name that's really different. And I'll tell you, one of my little viewers, his grandmother sent me a message, and he watches me all the time, and he's younger than 5. I think he's 4 right now. But anyway, he told his grandmother he wanted some constipated rice. What do y'all think about that? That tickled me pink. Like, that is so sweet. And somebody else told me, when I was telling them what I was cooking, they got this strange look on their face. And they said, consummated rice? Consummate? Isn't that something you do to seal the marriage agreement? I'm like, no, it's consomme, not consummate. But anyway, we've had the most fun with the word consomme here in the South. All right, maybe we should think of another word for this. What should we call it? Y'all put below what you think we should call this consomme rice. It shouldn't be constipated, I'm pretty sure. Okay, gotta have a little fun when we can have some fun. Okay, I've got this going, and I'm gonna turn this up a little higher. And now what I'm gonna do, I've got the peppers in there. Those are gonna add some great flavor. And now what I'm gonna do is add the meat, okay? And I don't wanna cook the daylights out of the meat. I just wanna get it nice and, you know, on medium. Well, that's how I like it. I like my meat medium. But anyway, you cook it the way you like it. Right, here goes the meat. Y'all, this is about a pound right here. A good old chopped steak. And we're just gonna stir it, stir it, stir it. And it's gonna be some really good eating in a little bit. Okay, while that's going, let me pull up my book. Y'all know my book, Happiness is Homemade, y'all, is on sale right now on Amazon, and they've really dropped the price down to $21. And also they dropped my ebook price down to $8 and a few cents. So if you want any of these, go ahead and get them while you can save some money, because all these good recipes in here are tried and true from my Southern family to yours. Because we got a lot of good cooks in my Southern family. All right, this is moving right along. We'll just move it around in the pan a little bit. And all that good stuff. But I've had the most fun over the name of this consomme rice. And you know, we're from Alabama. We don't usually speak French, but anyway, we're doing the best we can with it. But that little fella that wanted some his grandmama to make him some constipated rice, I thought that was hilarious. The C words he knew dealt with that. But anyway, this is gonna be yummy. Let me get that going a little bit more. I think I'm gonna add a little bit more butter. You know, butter and meat and peppers, I mean, and mushrooms, what's not to love? I added about another tablespoon. Oh, this smells so good. Peppers and meat and any of you that know, y'all know my husband does not do onions very much at all. He can't do many because they make him sick. But anyway, if you wanted onions, you would add it in when you added in the peppers. And don't hold it against us. Believe it or not, everybody can't eat onions. Oh, y'all, this is looking so good. Okay. In a minute, we're gonna add that rice to it. Now, you could just put this on top of the rice if you wanted to, but I'm gonna add it into the rice. And I'll tell you another thing I'm gonna do as well. My husband and I are trying to do a little bit lower carbs, and so I'm gonna add some riced cauliflower when it gets time, so that it can cut the carbs down a little bit. I'm doing what I can, okay? I still don't want to cut rice out of my diet, but I just try not to eat as much of it, because I love rice and potatoes and chips and all that. But right now, trying to take it easy on it, trying to get all those numbers good when I go see the doc every once a year. Anyway, that's what I'm doing. What's going on with you guys? Okay, I'm gonna pull a piece of meat out here and give it a good little taste. Let's see, let me get that one right there. It's really hot. So I'm gonna taste it and see if we're getting there. See how my seasoning is. And I had somebody one time say, you never wash anything that you cook. Honey, I wash it all. I just don't think that y'all wanna watch me wash stuff. So before I get in here, I wash everything. I wash my meat off. I wash my vegetables, get it ready to go so that they're washed and ready to cook when I get in the kitchen. So don't you worry. I'm not a slob, or I try not to be. Try to take care of my family. Nobody wants to get sick eating in the kitchen. All right, here we go. You see how this is. That's really good. It's very tender. Well, I think it needs a little bit of salt. So I got some right here. I'm not gonna add too much because that rice, the consomme rice, has a lot of salt in it. All right, that is just about getting done. Let me open this. And you don't have to do this. Now you can just use the rice, but I'm pouring in the riced cauliflower. And it has like peas and mushrooms in it as well. So it's gonna be a good complement to what I'm making. And it's gonna help me with my carb issue. Trying not to eat too much. And then, let me get that going. And see, this would be good just like this, but this consomme rice, y'all, it is just divine. I'm gonna pour it in here and get going, because I will be eating pretty soon. Ooh, this is a little stiff to pour in, but I'm gonna get it. We have a saying in our family, don't let it whoop you. So y'all got any sayings in your family? Y'all just load me up with them. Okay. Good gracious. Let me get that poured in there, and that's heavy. Okay, here we go. Let me stir it some more. So this is gonna be meat and peppers and cauliflower and mushrooms. We're gonna stir all that up. It's gonna be so tasty, especially on a thunderstorming day like I've got today. Now, since y'all come on here, it's quit raining. Did y'all notice? It's quit thunderstorming and everything. So I'm gonna cook this. We're gonna get a bowl and we're gonna have some good eating in just a minute. I'm gonna turn that down just a smidge, put the lid back on it, and let it sit there and let the flavors all come together. Okay, I'm back. I've got my beautiful brown drip bowl, got my fork. I'm good to go. Let me see how this is. Let me see how this looks. Well, y'all, it just looks so good. I'm gonna get a good little taste of this. Y'all know what else I'll probably add. I'm gonna taste it first, but I may put some Parmesan cheese on the top of this when I serve it. What would you put on it? Let me put some right there because it's hot, baby, it's hot. Make sure I get some of all of the components here. Ooh, yeah, it's hot. Okay, I've got pepper, I've got the meat. Where's the meat? I've got a mushroom right there. Come on, you mushroom. Look at that. That's gonna be so good. Okay, I'm going in. Wish me luck. It's still smoking. Y'all. Well, it started thundering again to emphasize how good this is. Y'all, this is delicious. The rice is creamy. It's just got a divine flavor. And we got those peppers really help. The mushrooms. That is good. I love those peppers in there. I know you want a bite, so this one's for you. David's gonna love me for that. Okay. You know what I always say, the good Lord loves you, and he really does, and I love you too. And y'all go make you some of this. I guess we could call it beef and pepper consomme rice. All right, y'all have a good one. Love you. Bye-bye.